Oh my God. It's just talk about Kaepernick again. Him supposed to have a private workout Saturday in Atlanta. The league trying to be hush-hush about the situation. But we all know, he should have been in the league. Should have been in. All these horrible quarterbacks is out there. Hell, you gonna see Tom Brady and whoever every year. I mean, and we see how so-called the fair game is in NFL to their fellow product. They don't get no fair treatment out there. But I got some audio talking about the situation of Kaepernick getting a private workout and Max Kellerman, Stephen A. Smith, and my brother, I can't remember his name, but you're gonna hear the audio. But do me a favor, like this video, share and subscribe to my channel. Hit that icon, a notification bell. You will be notified every time I drop it like it's hot. So let's get into it. Let's do this. Let's do it.
Dominique, you would know better than me. You played in the NFL. You got more personal and closer relationships in the NFL than I do. I just know what they've been saying.
I think everyone's been tight.
His name is Dominique. I can't think of his last name, but it's Dominique. Y'all know who he is.
Lipped on this, which is what makes it really confusing. And it does, there are plenty of signs that point to this being an attempt to sabotage him, like telling him just before a workout. Normally when you're getting ready for a workout, you know months in advance. When you're talking about college players, their pro days, they know months in advance when it is in order to get in the best shape and prepare. But I also think that the NFL is not stupid. They recognize that this was kind of out of the media cycle. Outside of this show, I don't hear his name coming up very often. They were in the clear. They already paid the settlement. I don't understand why they would put this back in the news unless they felt confident that the ending result will be with him on the roster, because then they can walk around with their chest out and say that we've had some success. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense to put this back in front of us and make all their teams look stupid again and make them look stupid again for passing up on here, especially when you have guys like all the quarterbacks' names we've heard. No one's really talked about Matt Moore. He's a perfect example of a 35-year-old quarterback who, why he's important is because he was rusty also. He was a scout. He wasn't playing football games last year. So this is an opportunity, I think, that the NFL knows or feels strongly that one of these teams, or they at least feel strongly that Colin Kaepernick is not going to kneel. They feel strongly that one of these teams is prepared to bring him in, because otherwise, what are you doing?
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but he can't kneel anymore, right? Because it's not mandatory that you're on the field for the ceremony. If you're not gonna stand for the ceremony, now you're in the tunnel. So the kneeling is sort of you can't do that anymore.
He still can kneel. They didn't take his knees away from him. He can walk out on the field during the national anthem.
But now that's against the rules.
You violate the league rule.
He'd be in violation of league rules, which he'd ostensibly sign up for if he came back.
What if you just stay in the locker room?
Yeah.
Right, but
that control thing. It's always that control thing.
my point is, I know what you mean, Dominic. That also struck me. So my first thought was a team wants to hire him as a quarterback and wants cover. And my second thought was maybe Jay-Z can broker this thing, and that's part of, he was called a sellout and all these things, just wait, I'm going to, as Stephen A. points out, operate behind the scenes. But then I think that what is most likely, and it doesn't necessarily, it might dovetail with the first two. What's most likely is there's some huge piece of business or legal something there. I can't tell you I know what it is, that the NFL needs to cover their butts right now with Kaepernick. That's what it feels like to me, because you're right. He's not, there's no, it's off people's radars, basically.
Right, yeah.
See
Max, may I ask you a question? May I ask you a question, Max?
Please, yeah.
I'm really at a loss for why you keep saying that the NFL is trying to cover themselves? And I asked that question. Let me throw this out, and then I'll give the floor to you. As Dominique Foxworth just pointed out, the NFL was in the clear. He filed the grievance. They settled. And a lot of people haven't been talking about it. Not only that, this workout that's taking place, it's very similar to the scouting combine because it's league organized. Colin Kaepernick is an unrestricted free agent, free to be brought in and worked out by any individual team. The reason why the league, from what I've been told, is doing this is because the league, those teams rather, want to provide themselves cover if indeed he doesn't look good in a workout, or if indeed the interview goes bad. They don't want to take heat from the public as an individual team that would not.
Hey, hold up. One of the people on the comments said Kaepernick could be Sam Donald's Ghostbusters over at the Jets. Yeah, 'cause they horrible. The Jets are horrible. Like this video, share, subscribe, y'all.
Sign Colin Kaepernick. By it being league organized, the league would take that hit. So if the presumption is that the league can afford to take the hit as opposed to the individual team, and you take into account what Dominique just explained about the league being in the clear, why, Max, do you continue to say the league, it must be some kind of legal issue, or they're trying to cover themselves or whatever? What is the explanation for that?
Well, I want y'all to find out the end of that on when y'all take y'all time out and look at the link for yourself, because I'm going to leave a link in the description box. You can check out the video for itself, man. But what do y'all think, Cap? You think Cap going to make it back? Or you think Vince McMahon going to give him a chance? It's time can only tell. But me, myself, personally, I haven't even done a video on the NFL. Ever since the Kaepernick situation, I say the hell with the NFL. And all them brothers kind of disappoint me, man. They strong as hell, strong as an ox. If I disagree with them out here outside, they may knock my head off. But when they boss call their mama a bitch and they bow down and play, I just can't respect that. But anyway, this is your boy Al Carr. Do me a favor, like the video, share, subscribe, and hit that icon so you be notified. Peace and a ball of hair grease.